She said, let's be friends. So I treated her like a friend, and she totally lost it. She hit me with, let's just be friends, after 2 years together, on a random Thursday night. I said, perfect. So fast, she froze. She blinked and went, wait, you're not going to fight for us? I said, nope, friends is fine. The truth was, I'd wanted out for a while. She'd been checking my phone, questioning every woman at work, and getting mad when I saw my buddies. So when she ended it first, I didn't beg. I helped her grab her stuff, called her an Uber, and waved like it was normal. She looked totally confused. At 7 a.m., she texted, brunch Saturday? Usual spot. I wrote, can't. I'm busy with my friend Luca. She replied, since when do you pick Luca over me? I wrote, since we're friends now. She sent 3 more texts in a row, getting sharper each time. I waited a bit, then replied with, okay, and a thumbs up. That set her off. Why are you being cold? She wrote. I said, I'm not. This is how I text my friends. She answered, but I'm not just any friend. I wrote, you said I am. After that text, I actually called Luca and told him what happened. He laughed so hard he snorted and said, say less. Saturday is ours. So we went to brunch, ate a ton, and I didn't feel guilty once. I posted a quick photo of our plates with a dumb caption like, weekend crew. 10 minutes later, Sophia texted, so you're really doing this? I replied, yep, friend stuff. That's when I realized what she wanted. She wanted to say friends, but still keep the girlfriend benefits. So I treated her like I treat any other friend. No late night vent sessions, no instant replies, no drop everything rescues. If she sent a long paragraph about her day, I'd answer, dang, or that sucks. If she asked where I was, I'd say, out with friends, and leave it there. If she asked to come over, I'd say, not tonight, and actually mean it. By the second week, she started testing me. She'd text, I miss you, then follow it with, do you miss me? If I didn't answer right away, she'd call. If I didn't pick up, she'd send, are you with another girl? I'd reply, no, I'm busy, and go back to what I was doing. Then she tried to create emergencies. Her car broke down near my apartment 3 times in 1 week. Each time she wrote, please come, I'm stuck. Each time I sent her the roadside number and said, they can help faster than me. The first time she wrote, seriously? The second time, you're being mean. The third time, I'm scared. I answered, call them, let me know when you're home. 5 minutes later, she'd magically be fine. Then one Thursday at 10 p.m., she showed up at my door crying. I opened it and she stepped forward like she owned the place. Work is killing me, she said, wiping her face. I just need you tonight. Old me would have made tea and listened for hours. Instead, I kept one hand on the door and said, that sucks. Have you talked to your sister? She stared like I'd slapped her. You're not letting me in? She asked. I said, I'm heading out. Her eyes jumped to my jacket. Out where? I said, meeting friends from the gym. She said, which friends? I said, just friends. Then she asked, is there a girl? I didn't lie. Yeah, her name's Rachel. I said, she's a friend. Sophia's face tightened. She grabbed my sleeve and whispered, so you replaced me. I stepped back and said, Sophia, friends don't grab, and friends don't show up unannounced. Call first. I walked out and pulled the door shut behind me. 2 weeks later was my buddy Chris's birthday party. I showed up alone and decided I was going to enjoy one normal night. Then Sophia walked in holding a guy's arm like she had a point to prove. This is Walter, she announced, watching me hard. I smiled, shook his hand and said, nice to meet you, man. Sophia's smile twitched. I went right back to talking and laughing with people. I didn't chase her. I didn't stare. I didn't play the game. Halfway through the night, she cornered me in Chris's kitchen by the fridge. Her voice was low, but shaking. Why aren't you jealous? She asked. I said, why would I be? Friends date. She said, but we have history. We talked about marriage. I said, yeah, and then you chose friends. She reached for my hands. I moved back and said, don't. Her face flushed. You're being cruel. This isn't what I meant, she said. I kept my voice calm. Then what did you mean? She opened her mouth, then closed it. I made a mistake, she finally said. I want you back. I nodded once, like I understood, then said, no, I'm seeing someone. Her eyes snapped up. Who? I said, Rachel, the girl from the gym. She whispered, already? I said, the moment you said friends, I moved on. Her lips started to shake. She turned fast, and she walked out of the kitchen toward the door. Chris looked at me from the hallway with wide eyes. I just raised my cup, walked back to the party, and kept going. Now my friends are saying I'm heartless for setting boundaries. Was I?